Stock gained 4.35% in the regular session of Friday, the 5th of September 2025. Intraday high in that session, $537, possibly an all time high. We'll find out soon. So, yeah, what we have is that there is excitement. The stock was trending because of the excitement around the impending inclusion in the S&P 500. And the long term conversation was focused on how this inclusion could reshape the company's profile, greater visibility among institutional investors, more analyst coverage and inclusion in pension and retirement funds. Some traders are speculating that the increased credibility may position the company for strategic partnerships or M&A activity down the line. And bulls are arguing that the company's fundamentals, particularly its dominance in app marketing and advertising technology, could support the case for all-time highs, which is probably around the sort of levels where it is currently. However, at the same time, more cautious voices in the community, in the investing and trading community, are warning that history often shows a pattern of stocks running up into S&P inclusion, only to experience short-term pullback once the mechanical buying is complete. Skepticism also lingers over recent short reports from firms like Muddy Waters, which have questioned elements of the company's business model and financial transparency, and a lot more going on there. So, in the regular session of yesterday, the 5th, it closed at 490.24 and then went on to add a further 4%, which took it to 521. And in that session, touched 537. So let's see now. That might be, let's just quickly have a look and see if that is an all time high. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. Yeah, that was an all time high. That was an all time high. Okay, so 537. And it also forms its upper projection. It forms an upper projection there. So okay. So yeah, they have more ambitious projections. We have 533.31, 589.89, 624.85. Yeah, fundamentals. I mean, the stock, even without S&P inclusion, is crazy. I can see why they want to include it in the S&P 500. So as of when the market closed, the extrapolation was saying that there's a contraction is expected to play out from beginning from Tuesday the 9th. Yeah, yeah, extra some contraction because the stock is just so strongly bullish. Since I can say at least the for sure its 21-day moving average has been serving as a primary demand line since okay, let's say since the 2nd of July. Yeah, at various times the 10-day moving average equally picks it up. Okay, so price pressure momentum on this daily chart, we have yeah, everything strongly bullish. Yeah, strongly bullish. Let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, extrapolation is saying that it's going to remain strong up till Monday's up to the close of Monday's trading session. So yeah, the contraction here will also begin from the post-market session. So I think this is, if you like, the extrapolations are the two are aligning. The one on this 4-hour chart and on the one on the daily chart, they align in terms of extrapolation. There's no guarantee that these extrapolations will turn out like this. The algos here on the 4-hour chart are also projecting all-time highs: 556.50, 596.04, 620.46. Yeah, down here we can see it is everything is also strongly bullish, nothing negative here. So extra contraction is expected to play out, but we don't exactly know if that will be the case. So it's hard to project what the probabilities of printing all these all time highs will be. It's hard to do that because it hasn't printed them before. 537, yes, we can say we can try 537. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't. We don't have that on the daily on the four on that on trading view. So if you want to find out what the probability of it retesting 537, it doesn't look. It's not fantastic. It's less than 50%. You know, because it's just one data point, and yeah, no, it's just one data point, no previous record of that. So, but even at that, the fact that it has done that already means that it can already do that again. There's no worry about whether I can do that, even if it hasn't done it before. There isn't any concern as such. All time high 620.46. Indeed, something that can easily it can print. It has that. It has just going by the fact that it has the trend is there. Of course, the probability of doing so it would also or technically be less than 50%. It will be so minuscule because it hasn't because of the way probabilities are calculated. You don't have any substantial, any tangible, any realistic moving average. You don't have any realistic average to do that calculation. So you could say it is so minute. So, but the all it needs is buying pressure. What is certain is that buying pressure will be there, may be there. It's by far more certain. So uh, it's the fact that it has continued, it has printed new highs. Gives credence. That's what you can rely on to expect that these new highs will print. Let's see. Let's have a look at the 1 minute chart to see. They might even have even more ambitious projections here. So 513, okay, not so ambitious. 531, yeah, I think it seems these ones are a lot more tame. Sometimes you can rely on them to give you really crazy ambitious projections, but so at other times they are a lot more tame. A lot more sober in their projections. And then you have the reverse on the daily chart on the longer duration charts. Yeah, here we can't even see anything as ambitious as what we have there. 535, is that what we saw here? 537 here. Yeah, yeah, we're not seeing anything crazy, but we've seen them already. We don't need to worry about what these we have them here on the minute charts. Yeah, we've seen $620 upper projection. Yeah, there's a good chance that can happen. Coming back to the daily chart, what do we, yeah, 624. Yeah, even the daily chart is even more ambitious. $624. Did we ever have it before 624? Yeah, 624 was actually printed at some point even earlier than now. I think I did see that. I think I did. I think I saw that earlier on. 624 at some point, not previously. Previously, 596, 596. Believe I just saw that now. Okay, 624. It was just recent. Okay, I thought I just saw that now. Okay, so what can we say? Let's just see. Let's just see whether this is going to be the case. But what we know from our observations is that sometimes between 2 to 3 extrapolations may pan out. So it may well be that maybe may continue to extend up till Monday, and then by Tuesday it drops slightly, and then maybe Wednesday as well, and then maybe consolidate, or go on to print all-time highs again. So just let's see how things go, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.